Sports broadcaster George Hamilton is still here, and despite having a bake-off winner on the show tonight, Owen Sheen has bravely decided to show off his own baking skills.
I'm
Second
best here tonight, and I'm fine with that.
Giuseppe's still watching it.
Yeah, I know. I hope he's turned off the TV now. He's gone to bed. So, chocolate cake. Any desserts we want to do, 2 parts: dry ingredients, wet ingredients. You bring them together, you bake them in the oven. So it's really, really simple. So the dry ingredients we have is flour with about 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. We have some cocoa powder, so anyone you want. Again, just be conscious of whatever cocoa powder you use will determine the kind of the richness or the sweetness of the dish itself, okay?
Okay.
So that's kind of darker chocolate one, so it won't be as sweet, but there's plenty of sugar elsewhere, so we don't really need it to be overly sweetened.
Okay. So it's like that 70% or 60%?
Exactly, yeah, so that's about 70%. So just stir that through, pinch of
How
salt.
much flour's in there?
There's about 240 grams of flour in there. Now it's going to make quite a big cake, so you can tweak that and just half the recipe if you want to make a smaller version.
Okay.
And I'll show you in a while, there's a way of kind of halving it or increasing it. So that's essentially the dry ingredients made. The wet ingredients here, this is literally just sugar and eggs. I just whisked that together a while ago. It takes a little bit of arm work, or if you have a mixer at home, put on the mixer, put it on a medium speed, leave it whisk away. Okay, so you just get this nice kind of fluffy consistency with the sugar and the eggs. Into this, we go with some oil, so regular vegetable oil or sunflower oil. I wouldn't use an olive oil because it would give an olive-ish flavour, okay?
Right.
So butter would work as well. It'd be really rich with butter. Oil is better. It keeps the cake nice and moist, and helps it bake in the oven. So let's give that an old twist and a stir. Okay, I can see George holding away there.
He's wearing his good suit.
I'm trying not to dirty his suit, yeah.
I don't normally dress like this in the kitchen.
So what we'll do, give that an old stir. We'll do a little bit of vanilla. George, if you want to start just slicing those strawberries.
Which way do you like them
In
sliced?
halves, whatever way you want, George. This is cake for you, not for me. So slice away.
They're lovely big
We'll decorate
strawberries,
them
I
in
was
the end,
saying, yeah.
A little bit of vanilla in there as well. Okay, stir that through.
So many would this cake feed now, do you think?
It depends
many
how
slices?
big your portion
Yeah.
size is. You should definitely get 10, 12,
Okay.
14 slices. Depends
Depending on how big the
I'm from a
slices.
family
Yeah, that's the thing,
of
isn't it?
3 older brothers, so literally be two or three slices and that would be it then. So what we'll do is we start to combine this together then. So again, at home, if you're doing it in the mixer, take your time nice and easily. What we'll do, just put in a little bit, so about half it so far. Get a spatula and start to just fold this together. Okay, so we sieved those ingredients into that bowl a while ago. If I go crazy now and start beating it, I'm going to knock all the air out. So that's the idea, is when we fold it, we just fold it nice and easily, just to slowly incorporate that flour, and it should kind of just start to mix in nice and easily. And you'll get a really nice kind of chocolatey batter. So we're going with the rest of it. Speed up a small bit. Put it over here. And again, nice and easy. If you go crazy with the whisk, you'll be engulfed in a cloud of flour. So it's nice and handy. Okay, and if it's very dry, what you can do is you can take a little bit of milk, pop it in, and that'll just give you a small little bit of wetness to the batter.
So
itself,
add as you need.
Add as you need, yeah, exactly. So we'll just start to bring this together ever so slightly.
We heard Giuseppe's secret to winning was kissing Noel Fielding's spatula.
Yeah.
Has
Do you wanna
anybody
give
ever
that a kiss
kissed
there,
your
George?
spatula? Well, it's happened now.
Yeah, that is a secret. I usually have someone at home kiss my spatula before I start cooking. That's usually how we finish up then. So again, you can see that's actually a little bit thick still. So you can see it's not a kind of runny batter yet. So it's a good example. A little bit more milk. In we go.
Yeah.
Usually it's about 100 mils. But again, with this kind of stuff, no, I shouldn't really advocate that. Baking is a science, cooking is an art. You should be measuring all your stuff, but just loosen it as you need to go, okay? And you will get that really nice, deep, chocolatey cake batter in, okay? So you can eat that with a spoon itself.
Okay.
So what we'll do...
Only George can eat that because he kissed the spatula.
Exactly,
Yes,
yeah. So that's a good point.
In case anyone's given out at home.
Nobody else is going near that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
Don't
these
worry, it's
whole
all
cake.
George's.
I get this one cake to take over.
So we have a lined and greased tin here. Now what you can do, you can cut this in 2. You can have 2 of these tins and we can make a double tier cake. Okay, so you bake them exact same, just cut this in half. So we'll just knock this all in for the sake of time here. We'll just pop it in. But again, if I was really going for it at home, or if I wanted to make an impressive cake, what I would do is I would cut it in half.
Cream filling or something.
Exactly, yeah, and we'll make that frosting in a second. Just spread that out to the edges. A bit of parchment paper on the bottom would help you take it out in a while as well. Oven behind me is on 175, preheating, and we just bake it for about 35-40 minutes. So we'll bake it, you'll see it rise, insert a toothpick take it out. If that's dry and clean and there's no batter on it, then we're kind of good to go, okay? Give it now a shake and toss for good luck. We'll pop that to the side.
All right.
That's going to go into my oven behind me in a second. So as that bakes, what we'll do is we'll make a really quick buttercream, really simple and easy. I won't make it earlier, but how I would make it is I have some softened butter in here. I have some icing sugar, usually 4-to-1 ratio. 100 grams of butter, 400 grams of sugar. It is a lot of sugar, it is quite sweet. And our cocoa powder again. So we make a chocolate frosting buttercream. A little bit of milk if you need it. You start to whisk that together. Now it takes a little bit of work, so an electric mixer, a hand mixer, or a good bit of time with a whisk. But what you get is this nice frosting made, okay? So you get this really kind of thick chocolate frosting. Really, really nice, okay? And again, that works for cupcakes or buns or with a small spoon, if even. So it's been about 40 minutes in TV world. We take this out nice and carefully. So this is one layer of our chocolate cake. So one of those springform tins, we'll say. Cooked it. What we'll do, so what I would do is, again, if you had two, put on a layer, put your second layer on top, and then frost it over, okay? So I'm gonna pop this on, and then we'll decorate it in the end with our strawberries. You can do some cream, and you can dress all the sides too. But it's really, really simple. And that's the beauty, especially this time of the year. It's the 1st of December. You can see the Christmas decorations are here.
Yeah.
This time of year, we're kind of looking for desserts and we're looking for bits and pieces to bring to parties, all that kind of stuff. So it's a really quick and kind of get out of jail handy one, really, I always find, if something's on an occasion to make. And it's usually a safe one. Everyone kind of likes chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard bet, really.
Not everybody likes Christmas pudding on the big day. So
That's it, yeah. Or Christmas cake.
Yeah, exactly.
I love a
It's always
Christmas
good.
pudding.
What?
Yeah, I do like
Do you
the
like it with
chocolate
ice
cake, but I
cream
love it.
or
Custard.
custard?
Yeah.
Warm custard.
Custard.
Cream. Custard or cream on your pudding?
Custard, I think.
Okay.
A good homemade custard.
I'm outnumbered.
I have ice cream with mine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit different again.
Nothing wrong with that.
All three, really. if you can.
While Owen is busy with the frosting and getting busy with the strawberries, George, I got to ask you about Stephen Kenny.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think you got to say it wouldn't be fair to ditch him after one campaign, given the campaign that it was. He's starting with COVID and all the rest of it, and not having the squad that he wanted, and only coming good after 20-odd matches. So, you know, let him have another campaign. Let him have a go at the Euros, because it does look like the green shoots are beginning to sprout. So give him the chance and see how it goes. But I don't think it's fair. If he's good enough to be given the job, he's good enough to have two campaigns at least.
Yeah. And certainly, like you said, the last few games have been very, very encouraging. We haven't conceded, which is nice. So.
I know, it's amazing. To go back way back into the distant past for that, you know, 2017, 2016, for unbeaten runs and not conceding goals.
Yeah. So we're in a good place at the moment. So let's hope they give them a chance. All right, where are we with the cake?
Right, so the icing is on the top. A few fresh strawberries to decorate as well. If you want, you can get some icing sugar or some cocoa powder. Dust that over the top as well.
Do you not need those strawberries?
You can work away. They're all yours. They're all yours. And that's what you're left with then. So if you have time, I'll cut a little bit of a slice to show you what
Let's
the
get a
inside looks
slice.
like.
Okay,
Let's
thanks,
get
yeah.
the cake slice. Don't forget George's book, by the way, A Nation Holds Its Breath, is out now. And of course, you're back on the radio this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, on Lyric FM. Tuck in and enjoy. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Well done, Owen.
So a really nice cross section. That's
there,
chocolate
that was
filling.
gorgeous,
Okay, cross
yeah.
and frost.
That's all we've got time for tonight, folks. Huge thank you to all of our guests, to the brilliant George Hamilton, Giuseppe Delano, and of course to Owen Sheehan for the gorgeous chocolate cake.
Yeah.